Q92, presented by Sarshone Auto Group. Now let's take you live to the field in our play-by-play team.
Let's go do it. Let's go do it.
It's high school football on the Q92 Sports Network, presented by Sarshone Auto Group.
Football, catch the fever.
Live from Sulzberger Stadium at Zanesville High School. It's time for high school football playoff action here on Q92 and Q92radiosports.com. Action tonight. Service of the Sarshone Auto Group. My name is Clint Scroggs, along with Brian Beatty and Ryan Bevere. We're here to bring you the action in the Division II Region 7 semifinal between the number 7 seed Teays Valley at 8-4 and the number 3 seed Massillon Tigers at 10-2. Vikings led by former Canton McKinley head coach Brian Cross. We'll hear from him in just a little bit. He took over here in 2023 after some time as an offensive coordinator at Newark Catholic. Last week they beat Worthington Kilbourne, the 15 seed in this region, by a 10-7 score after beating the 10 seed Columbus Briggs in the first round 31-14. They play mostly Division I teams in the Ohio Capital Conference, and 3 of their 4 losses came consecutively late in the season to Pickerington Central, Newark, and last week's Massillon opponent, Canal Winchester. Their only other loss was in Week 1 to D1 Grove City. Massillon has won 6 straight. They're in the 3rd round of the playoffs for the 8th straight year. They dispatched Canal Winchester 37-7 last week, and they will take on Teays Valley here tonight. Brian Cross 3-3 against the Tigers in his time at McKinley, 1-3 and then lost 3. Winner tonight will meet the winner of the game between Sunbury Big Walnut and Ashland. We have a couple of other games in the area in playoffs tonight. Canton McKinley playing tonight, Malvern playing tonight. We have those games for you on Q92radiosports.com. And next, the previews of those games. That'll be followed by our coach interviews, and we'll have the kickoff for you right around the top of the hour. So let's go. High school football, playoff style from Zanesville. Massillon and Teays Valley coming up. You're listening to High School Football, presented by the Sarshone Auto Group on Q92.
Sarshone Auto Group is Ohio's fastest growing automotive group with 6 locations in Northeast Ohio, featuring top brands like Chevy, Ford, Ram, Jeep, Dodge, and more. Experience the fast, friendly, no-pressure approach to car buying that makes Sarshone truly different. Visit Sarshone today or see the selection of thousands of new and used vehicles at Sarshone.com. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns.
Welcome to round 3 of the OHSAA playoffs. It's the regional semifinals on Q92radiosports.com. We're at Wakefield Stadium at Perry High School for the matchup between the number 3 seed 11-1 Malvern Hornets and the number 2 seed 11-1 Hillsdale Falcons. This is set up to be an interesting matchup with each team having a very dynamic quarterback. Hillsdale's coming into the game with 2 impressive playoff wins, a 55-12 win over Fairport in round 1 and a 43-14 win in round 2 over Windham. The Falcons are led by dynamic quarterback Cale Lewis. The 6'2 sophomore jumped into the starting role and made a record-breaking impact. In his first start, he set the school record with 6 touchdown passes. Last week, Lewis went 13 of 17 for 351 yards against Windham. For the season, Lewis has thrown for 2,417 yards with 27 passing touchdowns and 6 picks. The Falcons have a back who could run the ball as well. Leading rusher for Hillsdale, Owen Sloan, has run for 1,169 yards on 158 carries for 25 touchdowns. The Hornets have had a dominating playoff run as well so far, with wins over Lucas 40-26 in round 1 and a 42-14 win last week in round 2 over Lowellville. Last week was a true all-around team performance for the Hornets, having contributions from both offense and defensive sides of the ball. Defensive tackle Darnell Jackson had a fumble recovery and a long return that led to a score. Drake Hutchinson forced a fumble that was scooped up and returned 85 yards for the touchdown by junior Clayton Abel, and junior Roy Simmons made an impact on both sides, catching 5 passes as a receiver and had a long pick six return for the score. Malvern, who has an outstanding quarterback in Jared Withrow, who's thrown for 2,308 yards and 27 touchdowns, did a lot of damage on the ground with the two running back system in junior Julius Gore and senior Drake Hutchinson. Malvern is looking to get past the third round of the playoffs for the first time since 2008. Join me, Ryan Keller, and my broadcast partner, Mike Voorhees, for all the action. Kickoff set for 7 o'clock on Q92radiosports.com. Loser goes home. Winner advances to the regional finals in Division 7, Region 25. From Wakefield Stadium in Perry, Ryan Keller, Q92 Sports.
East of Chicago Pizza on Lincoln Way in Massillon at the Mayflower Plaza has a deal for your Friday night football party that will make you the MVP. On Fridays, only after 4 p.m., pickup or delivery, you can get a large 3-topping pizza with an order of garlic cheese bread and a 2-liter Pepsi product for just $24. Customers need to mention the Friday Night Football Special and Q92. Don't miss out on the chance to score a touchdown for your party. Call East of Chicago in Massillon now. 330-837-9944.
A Division I regional semifinal at Medina. McKinley 8-4, Mentor 12-0. Both teams at least hold a share of their conference's championships after the regular season. Winner moves on to the regional final next week to take on the winner of St. Ed's and Perrysburg, the other Division I Region I regional semifinal tonight. As for the Mentor Cardinals, under head coach Matt Gray in his 5th year, they're led by their outstanding quarterback, Scotty Fox, a West Virginia commit. He is really, really good. Over 2,400 yards passing, 32 passing touchdowns, and he has a great target. His favorite target in Justin Hodge to get the ball to, who has 9 Division I offers, including offers from Michigan State, West Virginia, and Connecticut. Plus, they run the ball really well. Jackson Farley, the junior tailback, over 1,600 yards and 21 touchdowns. The one suspect part of Mentor's team, despite having won all of their games, they are very susceptible to the run defensively, something McKinley coach Antonio Hall felt they might be able to exploit. As for the Bulldogs, the Buffalo commit Nino Hill, the leading tailback, over 980 yards rushing. Cam Montgomery leads the offense at quarterback. He has offers from Brown and Bowling Green, and his favorite target, Keith Quincy, a really good one on the outside with offers from Temple and Akron. Athletes all over the field on the offensive side of the ball. Where McKinley really makes their bones, though, no pun intended, is on the defensive side of the ball with Dante McClellan. A Missouri commit, the outside linebacker is outstanding, and he has help from Dior Gardner, the defensive end, who is headed to Bowling Green, who has 19 tackles for loss on the season. Gardner has 19 tackles for loss. McClellan has 18, and Kayvon McNeil on the other side, who has offers from Bowling Green, Buffalo, Grand Valley State, and Kent, has 16 tackles for loss. It should be an outstanding game tonight. McKinley and Mentor, the Division I regional semifinal at Medina. We'll have it for you right here on Q92radiosports.com. For Q92 Sports, I'm John Bozica.
Meet Tanya Maddox, realtor with Kiko Realtors, Auctioneers, and Advisors. Her expertise, residential real estate and land. With a vast knowledge of Massillon, Tuslaw, Navarre, and surrounding areas, and 4 children in the Massillon City Schools, she understands what makes a perfect home. Honest, energetic, and hardworking. The right person for all your real estate needs. Reach Tanya at 330-209-7854 or visit KikoRealEstate.com for Tanya's listing. Let's find your next home together.
Back here on Q92 as we get set for another round of playoff action and a game tonight between the Massillon Tigers and the Vikings of Teays Valley. We have a chance to talk with the head coach of the Vikings. His name is Brian Cross, a familiar name to Northeast Ohio football fans, of course, former head coach at Canton McKinley, and a little bit of a history with the Massillon Tigers. But we'll talk about your team this year, Coach. And before we get into this week's game, talk about how you were able to advance last week in a 10-7 game.
Well, we played a team, Worthington Kilbourne, who started out slow at the beginning of the year, and then they came on pretty strong, and they got a big win for their program against Walnut Ridge, who was a 10-0 team, and they were able to I think they beat them 29-27. So for us, we were able to control the football for the most part. Their strength was their passing game, and we had a good game plan and defended their pass well, and were able to score a touchdown in the fourth quarter to take that 10-7 lead, and pretty much that's how we won the football game.
For people who aren't as familiar with your program, as far as your offense and defense, what are the things that we're going to see? What kind of team are you going to put out there Friday night?
Well, we've been a run-oriented team all season long. Just watching Massillon on film, they do a great job stopping the run, that's for sure. But that's what we do. That's what we do best. That's where we've had our success this year. We're not going to come out and start slinging it around 50 times a game, that's for sure. We try to keep the football away from our opponents. That's what we try to do. That will be a tougher chore against this defense, that's for sure. Very impressed with their defense. Obviously well coached and very physical, very fast. So we faced a team similar to them in Pickerington Central, and also in Groveport as far as their speed and size.
I was going to say, even in your league down there, you're playing against some Division I teams. You say that this Massillon team is on a par with them, if not better, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, they are. They're on the par with them. So they're a good, solid football team all the way around. Offensively, they're solid. They're a handful for sure. And to be honest, Teays Valley has never really experienced anything like they're going to experience this Friday night, especially with the size of the crowd that Massillon brings to the game, and the experience of just Massillon's football program, period. So it's a challenge for us for sure. We know we're up against it, but for our program to be where we are right now and having the opportunity to play against such a great program, it's going to be special, and it's going to be eye-opening for our community and our football program.
Well, you have some experience, as I said, with Massillon, having coached against them when you were at McKinley. Just briefly, a little bit about that and that experience for you.
It was a great experience for me as a football coach. When I was at McKinley, the first 3 times we played Massillon, we beat them. That was very good. But then the last 3 times we played them, we came up on the short end of the stick in very close football games. So it's a storied program. I'm from Warren, Ohio. I played at Warren Western Reserve, and we scrimmaged Massillon my senior year when Bob Cummings was, I think, his first year as the head coach. And it was supposed to be a close scrimmage, and I think there was about 12,000 people at the scrimmage. So that's Massillon. Those people from that area, they love their football. And my time at McKinley, that was even though that is a bitter rivalry, there is respect for each other's programs. At least that's the way it was when I was there, and always remember those great games, and always remember the breakfasts. I think we're on Thursday mornings. It was just before that game, and it was a 2:00 tip-off time on Saturdays. A pretty special game to be involved in. One of the biggest games, obviously, each year in the state of Ohio.
No doubt. That is Brian Cross. He's the head coach of the Teays Valley Vikings. They take on Massillon this week. And, Coach, good luck, and thanks for your time, and congratulations on a great season up to this point.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Get ready to show your school spirit in style thanks to Beatty Sports. Whether you're cheering from the bleachers or rocking that Letterman jacket, from hoodies to hats, they've got the best selection for all Stark County schools. They are also the go-to spot for Letterman jackets that'll make you the envy of the hallways. With locations in Louisville and Hartville, it's easy to stop by. But don't wait too long. Get your jacket ordered by November 18th to guarantee delivery in time for the holidays. Support your team and score some serious school swag at Beatty Sports.
Get into SARTA and get SARTA Smart. Not sorta smart, sorta smart. Did you know we have 32 fixed routes? Just think of all the places that'll take you. So many of your SARTA destinations to shop, eat, entertain, have fun, learn, and earn. Catch any of them at our 4 transit centers. You'll find them in Alliance, Belden Village, Canton, and Massillon. That's how you get into SARTA and get SARTA smart. Visit sartaonline.com/smart.
This is high school football on Q92, presented by Sarshone Auto Group.
Back here at Zanesville, Clint Scroggs and Brian Beatty getting ready for this third round of the OHSA football playoffs. Massillon will kick off to Teays Valley. The Tigers in the black jerseys, white numbers, gray pants with the black and orange stripes, the black helmets with the black face mask. Teays Valley in the white jerseys and pants, and the dark blue numbers, trim, and helmets. And the Tigers will kick off on a chilly night for football, but still pretty good for this third round of the playoffs. A winner will meet either Big Walnut or Ashland in a regional final next Friday night. So the Tigers getting ready to kick off. It's going to be Nolan Hendricks to kick it off.
It is playoff football time in Zanesville.
One man back at the goal line. It's Griffin Gray for the Vikings of Teays Valley. Here comes Hendricks, and he hits it from the 40. Line drive far side, takes a bounce around the 10, picked up at the 6, out to the 10, out to the 20, and we're about the 22, 23, 24-yard line as the pile gets pushed forward. And it will be 1st and 10 now for Teays Valley. Kick returner was Carson Payne.
1st down and 10 for the Vikings with the ball at their own 24.
Payne, their leading rusher, 742 yards on the season. The quarterback is Brady Farmer, Jr., 6'4" and 178. Payne, the running back, is only a sophomore, and he's to the right of his quarterback in the pistol on 1st down. This is a running team, and they run it up the middle and pushing out across the 25 to about the 26 and a half.
Finding the right space to open or relocate your business can mean the difference between success and failure. The real estate professionals at Putman Properties will help find the perfect commercial property to suit your needs. Putman Properties specializes in office, retail, warehouse, manufacturing, investment, and multifamily residential real estate. Looking to sell your commercial real estate? Putman Properties marketing professionals will utilize local, regional, and national networks developed over 30 years to command the highest yield available. Contact Putman Properties at 330-498-4400 or visit them online at putmanproperties.com.
Got a craving for something sweet? Head to Chocolates by Aaron right here in Massillon at 1314 South Erie Street with over 20 varieties of handcrafted chocolate bark bars and custom chocolate bars made fresh just for you. And for a special treat, call us 24 hours ahead for chocolate dipped strawberries, grapes, or pineapple, all crafted to order. Plus, we've got gift baskets and boxes, perfect for any occasion. Sugar-free, dairy-free, or gluten-free. We have it all. Visit Chocolates by Aaron or call 330-809-0600.
Sarshone Auto Group is Ohio's fastest growing automotive group with 6 locations in Northeast Ohio, featuring top brands like Chevy, Ford, Ram, Jeep, Dodge, and more. Experience the fast, friendly, no-pressure approach to car buying that makes Sarshone truly different. Visit Sarshone today or see the selection of thousands of new and used vehicles at sarshone.com. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns.
East of Chicago Pizza on Lincoln Way in Massillon at the Mayflower Plaza has a deal for your Friday night football party that will make you the MVP. On Fridays, only after 4 p.m., pickup or delivery, you can get a large 3-topping pizza with an order of garlic cheese bread and a 2-liter Pepsi product for just $24. Customers need to mention the Friday Night Football Special and Q92. Don't miss out on the chance to score a touchdown for your party. Call East of Chicago in Massillon now, 330-837-9944.
The Q92 Sports Network brings you more high school football and basketball games than anyone else, by far. But did you know that you can go back and listen to our broadcast again? Simply go to the Q92 radio page on SoundCloud. We've posted the games we broadcast for everyone to go back and relive. We
Extra
have
point attempt coming from Mateo Herrera, the sophomore, after the 50-yard punt return by Hackenbrack. And the kick is up, and it's good. Timeout, 9:33 first period. Massillon 7, Teays Valley nothing. You're listening to High School Football, presented by the Sarshone Auto Group on Q92.
By choosing Life Care Family Health and Dental in Canton as your medical home, you'll have access to a variety of integrated health services, including dental, vision, women's health, children's health, and behavioral health. Life Care's goal is to provide comprehensive and coordinated medical care to maximize health outcomes for you and your family. If you are sick, we have same-day appointments for our current patients. For information on how to become a new patient, visit lifecarefhoc.org. At Life Care Family Health and Dental, you will never get turned away.
Tigers take the lead on the punt return by Hackenbrack, and so they'll be kicking off right back to Teays Valley. And here's the kick. It'll be taken on the 2-yard line by Gray. Far sideline, 10, 15 along the sideline. Sips through a couple of tackles, out across the 30, still going, and finally down on the 39-yard line. So Griffin Gray with a nice return to give the Teays Valley Vikings good field position. It will be 1st and 10 on the 39.
Yeah, great return there. You know, get a little bit better field position here in the second drive and see if they can take advantage of it.
So Teays Valley with 2 runs for about 1.5 yards and then a sack on 3rd down on their first offensive possession. Carson Payne, the quarterback. In the pistol with the back to his left. Gives to him up the middle. And he gets to the 41 before he is stopped and pushed back. Another gain of about 2 yards on the play. Hackenbrack on the tackle for the Tigers. We're just 3 minutes into the game, and Massillon already on top 7-0. As Hackenbrack with the punt return touchdown after the Vikings went 3 and out in their first possession. Long time in the huddle here for Teays Valley. Now to 10 on the play clock. They want to take as much time as they can. They have Marcus Mealy out to the near side as a wideout, and an offside call, I believe. Let's see which way it goes. The center was bowled over by the nose guard. Davion Floyd on the nose for the Tigers, and it will be a 5-yard mark-off against Massillon.
Yeah, Teays Valley's going to have to do that tonight just to, to keep them honest, to slow their rush up front down, and, they're really attacking gaps and, try to slow them down just a bit. Take any advantage you can get tonight.
Mike Wright out there on the line with Davion Floyd. As it'll be 2nd down and 3. Wing right, handoff up the middle, and they're pushing forward for a couple of yards to the 48-yard line, where it will be 3rd down and 1 here for Teays Valley, as they have stayed exclusively on the ground other than the 3rd down play on their first possession, which was a sack. So they're going to run it on the other downs. You would think so here on 3rd and 1.
Yeah, I don't see them changing too much up here.
Brady Farmer, the junior quarterback, in the pistol, has his back behind him. And turns, fakes to him, rolling near side, throws it out in the flat and misses his man. And he had Peter Graham open on the near side of the field, but didn't get it to him. There was a rusher coming in on the quarterback, and let's see what Brian Cross elects to do here on 4th and 1 from his own 48. Had a little fancy there, did the Vikings.
Dive up the middle, and they slipped the H back out, and he was open if they could have hit it, but he felt the pressure from the previous series, taking that big hit, so a little gunshot on that throw.
Hackenbrack back again along with Dalen Pringle standing at their 17-yard line awaiting the punt by Maxwell Spencer. He's a senior. Good snap, lots of time, kicks it far side. Nice high kick. And Hackenbrack started to raise the hand and then did not.
Close.
Coming around the near side, and again the Vikings lose contain, and he's still running. 50, 40. He's going to go all the way again.
Yep.
30, 20, 10, touchdown. Well, that's a first for me anyway.
Yeah, back to back. That was impressive. Nothing real fancy. They just had the wall set up to the right. They're kicking it. They're kicking it to the right. They've set the wall up to the left to our side here, and there's 3 or 4 Tigers didn't even have to block anybody.
Yeah, it looks like they only have about 8 guys going down to cover. There's so much open space. I've not seen that before. Consecutive punt return touchdowns for the same team.
And I would recommend punt it the other way or doing something a little bit different. I'm looking here in the program. Tyler Hackenbrack has more initials in his position than any other player I've ever seen.
Here's the kick by Herrera, up and good. We're 5 minutes into the first quarter. Massillon leads Teays Valley 14-0. We have a timeout. We'll take a break. You're listening to High School Football presented by the Sarshone Auto Group on Q92.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
So for the third time in the first 5 minutes, the Tigers are kicking off. And just what Teays Valley is trying to avoid, the fast start by the Tigers. And Massillon has yet to run a play on offense. And they have a 14-0 lead. Malvern with a pick six touchdown. They lead Hillsdale 8-0. 8:07 left in the first quarter. And the kickoff coming down again to Gray, who drops it, picks it up back on the 3. And he's down at the 8.
Griffin Gray on the return. Trayon Williams with the tackle.
So it's already bad for Teays Valley, and it just got worse as they're going to have to start this drive on their own 7-yard line.
First down and 10 for the Vikings.
And Massillon's defense might get a little bit tired. They've been on the field so far, but the only problem they haven't really needed to be, it's just offense hasn't been out there yet. Slaughter and them are probably saying, hey, just fair catch the next one for us.
Farmer back at his 2 in the pistol. And Massillon jumps offside. On the right end, it was Milan Lennox. A little anxious. And so it'll be a 1st and 5 for the Vikings. About 8 penalties a game for about 97 yards for the Tigers this season. 97 yards per game. So they're getting a lot of major penalties. Tonight, so far, just 2 offsides. Farmer in the pistol. Hands off up the middle. A little bit of a seam, and now the line pushing forward. And close to a first down at about the 17-yard line, and it will be a Teays Valley first down. So a penalty and a running play, and Teays Valley out to their 17. We are at 6:35 to go in the first quarter. 14-0 Tigers. One back, two receivers, two tight ends. Quick throw near side, and it is caught, and the ball knocked away from the receiver. It was Marcus Mealy. Mylon Lennox came in to break it up. Actually, it was Dalen Pringle that came in to break it up. Hit the receiver in the back just as the ball arrived, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Pringle had a nice break on that ball, and ball was a little bit high, so he was exposed. And made a nice hit and jarred the ball loose.
Those are the ones you got to connect on. You want to hang on to the ball. You've got the receiver there, and you've got the throw on the mark, but the defender makes the play. 2nd and 10, wing left, one back, two receivers, and the Tigers are coming, and it's going to be a hit in the backfield. They faked to the running back, and Farmer kept the ball, but there were 3 or 4 Tigers in the backfield, including Mike Wright.
Yeah, I'm not sure, pretty new to Teays Valley's offense for sure, and it's something you probably want to audible out of that. And, it's tough to prepare like a team like Massillon, get a week. You got so many special ball players on their side of that ball, and when they bring the house, there's just confusion up front.
Isaac Maxheimer in as a defensive end for the Tigers as they have the 3-down lineman. And it's 3rd down and 13 here for Teays Valley. On their 15 and whistles, and they took too much time, I think. So that'll back them up even further, back to just inside the 10-yard line.
3rd down and 18. Now with the ball at the 9-yard line.
And they have to go to the 27. So Farmer comes in with the play to the huddle.
Trying to find the play clock myself. It's up on top of the hill.
He's got 2 receivers near side, one out to the right. And another whistle, and I think they did it again. Oh, false start this time.
There, yeah.
They're doing the long counts. They're trying to take as much time as they possibly can, but you got to get the ball snapped. So that'll move it back to the 4-yard line or so. This is very near where they started the possession. So it'll be 3rd down. The ball's on the 5. They have to go to the 27. And I think 3 yards has been their longest play from scrimmage tonight. Actually, 5 yards. Their longest play tonight. Tigers again showing blitz. Coming from the outside. Throw over the middle. It's caught. 15, 20-yard line. Catch was made by Luke Burgett, but he's going to be short of the first down by about 7 yards. They have it on the 20. It'll be 4th down and 7 from there. And the punt team comes out again for Teays Valley. In case you missed it, they've punted twice tonight. And Tyler Hackenbrack has run them both back for touchdowns, 50 yards and 81 yards. And he's not been touched on either one. So we'll see if they do anything differently here kicking-wise.
I would guess they would. Looks like Massillon may be coming after this. No.
People up on the line, and the snap is dropped, and he can't pick it up, and he can't get rid of it, and he's going to go down back inside the 10-yard line.
that all started pre-snap there. Massillon had a lot of pressure, looked like up front, and kind of in and out, and that gets in the center long snapper's head there, and it was just a low, bad snap, and the punter didn't have a chance. Definitely special teams tonight. Couldn't ask for anything more, punt return wise, and kickoff. They've done well covering that also.
So the Tigers first down and goal from the 7 in the RG Drake red zone. And on first down, Jalen Slaughter hands off, coming to the outside. It is a spin move and down to the 1 and into the end zone. Mylan Lennox gets the ball to start the ball game and takes it in from the 7-yard line, and the Tigers add to their lead.
Yeah, just a stretch play to the right, and nothing real special. Just a good job up front and got in the end zone.
Lennox, who's their second leading rusher this year, 326 yards. That was his 7th touchdown. And now it's Herrera on again for the extra point attempt. Snap, spot, and kick. All good. 4:21 to go in the first. It's Massillon 21, Teays Valley nothing. You're listening to high school football presented by the Sarshone Auto Group on Q92.
Massillon, are you looking for somewhere fun to pregame and celebrate postgame? Then head over to Erie Street Pub with their special football tailgate menu. You can indulge in shareable bundles of downright delicious wings, quesadillas, nachos, and much more. The homemade cinnamon rolls with cream cheese icing are absolutely to die for. They also have $3 domestics and a $5 drink of the month. Come be part of the excitement at Erie Street Pub in Massillon and mention this ad for $5 off your bill, excluding alcohol sale.
Here it's 21-0 for Massillon on the Sardis scoreboard. Hillsdale has scored. Their extra point was no good. And so Malvern leads Hillsdale 8-6 with 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Nothing added on the McKinley Mentor game being played in Medina this evening. And the next kick going to the far sideline and out of bounds, barely, but it does go out of bounds. Just outside the pylon on the far side of the field. Teays Valley going right to left here in the first quarter, and they'll take over here on their 20-yard line.
Nolan might have been getting a little bit tired there. Kicking off an extra point. That's all he's done so far at the beginning of this game. So
4 kickoffs in 7.5 minutes. Sorry, I said they would get it on the 20. It's kick out of bounds.
Yeah,
so
30.
It's a 35-yard line for the Teays Valley offense. It's a 25-yard penalty, basically, is what the from the spot of the kick. So Brady Farmer with Payne to his left. Gives him the ball up the middle. He's able to struggle ahead for 4, maybe 5 yards on the carry. D'Angelo Zimmerman in on the tackle, along with Vito McConnell. So it'll be 2nd and 5 here for the Vikings on their 40-yard line. We're under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Massillon on top by a 21-0 count. Receiver wide each way, a slot near side left, tight end right. Farmer with 4 in tight here. Is another throw to the near side and another miss as Farmer tries to hit Marcus Mealy. The pass was behind him. Again, that's a short throw, a pitch and catch you can make to either get a first down or hang on to the ball for a while. Make yourself a shorter 3rd down, but instead it's going to be 3rd and 5.
Yeah, not a great throw there. And what do we say? 903 yards on the season passing. They're not passing the ball a lot, And most of their losses this year, they've given up a lot of points, and it looks like maybe another one on the way here tonight.
2 to the near side, 1 out to the right on 3rd and 5. And the Tigers jump offside again. That's D'Angelo Zimmerman. And that one might give the Vikings a first down. I think it will. So that'll put it out to the 45. 3rd offside penalty for the Tigers in the first quarter.
I know we talked about that last week, McKinley, that's something you got to do to them also. When they're overly aggressive, defenses like Massillon, McKinley, and they come after you, you got to change up your count. If not, you're going to be in trouble all night.
2 to the near side, 1 out to the right. Farmer hands off up the middle and right into the arms of Zimmerman. So Carson Payne hit a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, back on the 43-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 12.
Yeah, Zimmerman's lined up over a sophomore tackle, and he's had his way there with him that time. He's just quicker than him.
Looks like the last couple of plays, they have the 3 down linemen. It looks like they have them over the center and the 2 guards. They have them really packed in close together. This time they're going to switch sides on the ends, spread out a little bit with a stand-up end on the near side right. And back to throw. Throw to the far sideline, and it is caught, I believe, at the 47. Caught by Weston Gray for the Vikings, out to the 27. So a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down and 8. 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Tigers up 21-0.
And Massillon's well coached. You could tell that. They're bringing blitzes, and they probably seen. They don't really option out anything. Teays Valley watching films, and there's some of these plays that you need to option out and call something else.
3rd down and 8. Blitz coming. Throw over the middle, and it is pulled away from the receiver, who was trying to pull it in on his shoulder. The defender behind him basically pulled the ball out and pulled the receiver down backwards. Hackenbrack pulling down the receiver, who was the tight end on the play, and he was unable to hang on. Pass a little off the mark, and the defender also pulling the ball out. So 4th down and 8. And another punt here for Teays Valley, which has been a disaster tonight. 2 punt returns and a fumbled snap, leading to a short field for the Tigers. Maxwell Spencer, the punter. Has time, gets it away, kicks it high to the far sideline, and it's going to bounce inbounds, and it's going to bounce inside the 30, inside the 20. The Vikings fall on it, but Tigers never touched it. It will be Massillon ball, I believe, on the 20-yard line. So for the first time, the Tigers will come out on offense with a full field to go, starting from their 20, 1st and 10. They lead at 21-0. They ran back 2 punts and then recovered a fumbled snap on a punt at the 7-yard line and scored on the next play. Malvern up now 14-6 on Hillsdale. Late in the first quarter, 36-yard TD pass. Men are leading McKinley 3-0. 4 minutes left in the first. Here it's 21-0 Massillon. Jalen Slaughter, the senior quarterback. As his running back to his right. Flag down as the play gets started. And another penalty against the Tigers. It'll be a false start this time. Their leading rusher is Jameer Gamble, 1,400 yards, 8.4 average, 19 touchdowns. He has an 80-yard run this year. And he is in there right now behind his quarterback in the pistol. Receiver out far left, 2 to the near side right, and a wing to the right. Slaughter straightens up, throws far side. It's caught at the 20, and out to the 24-yard line goes Braylon Tolles, who makes the grab. Tolles' 50th catch of the season. That'll be a gain of about almost 9 yards on the play, out to the 24. Nope, called to 23, so 8 on the play. Tolles will go out to the left side along with Zimmerman. And you have 2 to the near side right. And Slaughter in the pistol. Gamble to his left, straight back to throw. 4-man rush, time to throw, deep throw over the middle, man wide open. 45, 50, and nobody's going to catch him. Braylon Tolles, 77 yards for the Tiger touchdown.
Yeah, Tolles just separated. He got past free safety, and after he caught the ball, it was not even a foot race. Separation was too quick. Their quickness, you can just tell, that's, they're big up front and size-wise, but they cannot match at all Massillon's quickness and speed.
It looked like the safety there, he just kind of sat down and let the receiver get behind him and then to try and chase him down, and that is not going to work.
No.
Tiger holder is Xavier Owens. And Serrera readies for another extra point. On the way, and good. Tigers 28. Vikings nothing. 58 seconds left first quarter. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to High School Football, presented by the Sarshone Auto Group on Q92.
Sarshone Auto Group is Ohio's fastest growing automotive group with 6 locations in Northeast Ohio, featuring top brands like Chevy, Ford, Ram, Jeep, Dodge, and more. Experience the fast, friendly, no-pressure approach to car buying that makes Sarshone truly different. Visit Sarshone today or see the selection of thousands of new and used vehicles at sarshone.com. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns.
End of the first quarter at Perry at Keith Wakefield Stadium. Malvern leads Hillsdale 14-6. Last score we have on McKinley and Mentor is 3-0 for the Cardinals. John Bazika covering that game, and Ryan Keller on the Malvern Hillsdale game. Kickoff is a line drive to the far side, picked up on the 10, to the 15, to the 20, 25, and out to the 27, 28-yard line. And that's where Teays Valley will start with 51 seconds to go in the first quarter. Teays Valley dominating the time of possession, but it hasn't worked out in their favor. They've run the vast majority of offensive plays here in the first quarter. The Tigers only running 3, I believe. They've scored touchdowns on 2 of them, as well as on 2 punt returns.
Massillon's down here on the sideline offensively going over a few of the offense plays. They have their tablets and, checking what mistakes they are made, if any, made. And
they also have a big screen TV down there. Here's a handoff up the middle. And it's the bigger back this time. It's Peter Graham, sophomore, going ahead to the 30-yard line. So that's a pickup of 3 on the play, 2nd and 7. We'll have one more play here in the first quarter.
Massillon, at this point, even going into this game, they wanted to stay focused, mentally be sharp, get better, it's playoff football, when you're out, but, just stay focused and clean up the little things, because as we go forward, the road will get tougher for them.
Man in motion to the right. Farmer hands off. And a big gain. First down across the 40 to the 42-yard line for Peter Graham. Graham at 6'1" and 198 picks up the first down, and that will be the end of the first quarter. So after one, from Zanesville, it's Massillon 28, Teays Valley nothing. You're listening to High School Football, presented by the Sarshone Auto Group on Q92.
East of Chicago Pizza on Lincoln Way in Massillon at the Mayflower Plaza has a deal for your Friday night football party that will make you the MVP. On Fridays, only after 4 p.m., pickup or delivery, You can get a large 3-topping pizza with an order of garlic cheese bread and a 2-liter Pepsi product for just $24. Customers need to mention the Friday Night Football Special and Q92. Don't miss out on the chance to score a touchdown for your party. Call East of Chicago in Massillon now, 330-837-9944.
One quarter in the books from Salzburger Stadium here in Zanesville. Very nice facility, home of the Zanesville Blue Devils. And tonight, home of high school football playoff action, Massillon and Teays Valley in Division II, Region 7. Teays Valley is in Asheville, which is just south of Columbus on Route 23. And the Tigers leading after one period, 28-0. Teays Valley will have it first and 10 on their 42-yard line. Now going from our left to our right. There's a scoreboard to our left end. And Farmer, the quarterback, turns, gives it off on the left side. It's Graham again, and this time he's going to be stopped.
Mike Wright Jr. leading the way on the tackle for the Tigers.
So no gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play, we're 2nd down and 10. The ball to 42.
It's time they bring two receivers to the near side, wing to the left. And Farmer hands off again. And again, it is Graham over the left side, trying to pull the ball out, trying to pull the man down, and they finally get him down on the 46-yard line. So a pickup of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down and 6 for Teays Valley.
Yeah, Graham running the ball really hard, putting it up there, getting as much as you can. It's sophomore. It's, the toughest defense they've been against all year. So a great learning experience for the young man.
From the 46, 3rd and 6. Play action, roll to the left, throw, and incomplete.
Yeah, there's a flag on the play.
And we have a flag down. Pass was intended for Carson Payne, crossing the field. And we'll see what we have here. It's a hold against the Tigers. So that'll be a 1st down. That'll be the 2nd 1st down by penalty for Teays Valley tonight. In the first quarter, they had 22 yards on 18 plays. Massillon had 92 on 3 plays. They had the punt return touchdowns from Hackenbrack of 34 yards, 50 yards and 81 yards, and then they had the 70-yard TD run as the handoff goes to the right and no room there. That was Graham again on the carry. So no gain, 2nd and 10. Now the 2 punt returns by Hackenbrack. Lennox scored on the 7-yard run after the punter dropped the snap and inside his own 10. And then Slaughter went for a 77-yard touchdown to Braylon Tolles. And we are at 28-0. 2nd and 10, 2 out to the left, 1 to the near side. Back to throw. Out to the far side it goes. It's caught very near the sticks by Marcus Mealy. He'll go out of bounds just outside the 35-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd down and about 2 here for Teays Valley.
Yeah, Teays Valley, no quitting them right now. Still going after them. Nice pass there. Just about a yard and a half short.
Go down to Ryan Bevere here in just a moment after this play. He's been hanging around the Massillon sideline. 5 on the play clock as they come up to the line, and they don't have their wide receiver set up correctly. And they barely got the snap away in the run up the middle. Looks like it's going to be a first down as Graham takes it straight ahead and gets to the 32. Ryan, down there on the Massillon sideline, what are you hearing and seeing?
Clint, I've never seen a more relaxed sideline when it comes to high school football, especially these Massillon Tigers. I mean, 28-0 here early in the second quarter. I would talk about the offense, but we haven't seen it much. Well, maybe come back to me when we see the offense more.
Yeah, even the crowd for Massillon's kind of just sitting back, and it's like just watching the same old, same old. It's like a rerun. Yeah, there you go.
The Tigers jump offside. I don't know if that's something that the quarterback is doing. That time he had all 3 linemen jump offside. Mike Wright was out. He comes back in, replacing Maxwell Tanner. So it'll be now 1st and 5.
First down and 5. The ball is now at the Massillon 27.
Tigers in the first quarter had 5 penalties for 20. I think they have 2 here in the second quarter. So 1st and 5 for Teays Valley on the Massillon 27-yard line. 8.5 minutes to go in the first half. Tigers on top, 28-0. Wide man to the near side is Mealy. 1 out to the left, tight end to the right. And 1 back. And the Tigers show blitz. They give it to Graham up the middle. Peter Graham down to the 25-yard line. He got a couple. If he'd been able to elude that first man, he had a lot of room to run. Well, got tripped up, setting up a 3rd down and 3. Brady Farmer comes to the huddle. Brings Mealy to the near side. Payne out to the left. He's their regular running back, but he's been playing some wide out here in the first period with Graham getting the calls at running back. He runs left, cuts it inside, and he's going to get a couple. It's going to be just short of the first down.
Yeah, there's not going to be a lot of big plays for Massillon in this game, but this is going to be one. You know, this is when they need to step up. 3rd and short, and want to get off the field here without giving up any points.
3rd down and about 2 for Teays Valley. This time, Mealy goes out to the left, 1 to the near side. Tight end right, wing left. Farmer, everybody up close here for the Tigers, who jump offside again. They sent a man in motion, and you had 2 jump offside. So the Tigers with their 8th penalty in the first 17 minutes of this game. So that'll give Teays Valley a first down at the 19-yard line with 6:58 left in the first half. This has been the best offense for the Vikings. The Tigers jumping off sides.
This will give Coach Moore something to coach up at halftime in the locker room at least. But yeah, you just got to watch the ball. You got to be a little bit more disciplined in this.
Man in motion to the right. Farmer hands off up the middle. And to about the 15-yard line goes Graham. That's a pickup of 4 on the play.
A gain of 4 to the 15. 2nd down and 6.
28-0 Massillon. We are halfway through the second quarter. Farmer comes to the huddle with 15 on the play clock. They are in no hurry. Payne to the near side. Mealy out to the left. Wing right. Graham, the running back. They give it to him again up the middle. He's hit low. Now he's hit high. Struggles away. Crawling forward for extra yardage. And they'll put him down around the 12-yard line, which will bring up a 3rd down and about 3. If nothing else here, the Vikings running some time off the clock. Player hobbles off for Massillon. That's Maxheimer. So it'll be 3rd and 3 for the Vikings. So they've taken a chunk out of the second period, time of possession-wise. In fact, I don't know if the Tigers have had the ball yet in this period.
No, and this is what Coach Cross wanted to do. And timeout on the field.
Now the Vikings will take time, so we'll take a break. 5:08 left in the first half. 28-0 Massillon. You're listening to High School Football, presented by the Sarshone Auto Group on Q92.
Get into SARTA and get SARTA smart. Who rides SARTA? You do. You, your neighbors, coworkers, and the people behind you in line at the grocery store. Our riders are moms, dads, students, retirees, and commuters. To help persons with disabilities, our ProLine countywide service picks them up and takes them direct to their destination. SARTA riders tell us they appreciate all the places we take them and how we help the community. That's how you get SARTA smart. Visit sartaonline.com/smart.
Coming out of the timeout, Teays Valley will have it 3rd and 3 on the Tiger 12-yard line. This has been a strange first half. Had 2 punt returns for touchdown, 2 short touchdown possessions for Massillon. Teays Valley's had the ball the rest of the way. And they have it 3rd and 3. And he's going to throw. Farmer back, going to loft it far side to the back of the end zone, and we'll have a flag as the Tiger player was holding on. Trayvon Williams was holding on to the receiver, going to the back corner of the end zone. That was Carson Payne. And that will give the Vikings another first down by penalty.
Nice route by Payne there. He had basically a stop and go and kind of settled his feet, and then he took off his man coverage and just grabbed him. That was pretty blatant.
So 1st and goal at the 6 here for Teays Valley. We're down to 5 minutes to go in the first half. Score remains 28-0 for the Tigers. Time of possession in the first period was 11:04 to 56 seconds. It's going to be about the second, or about the same here in the second period. Tigers lined up close here on 1st and goal from the 6, and it's a stack eye. Play action, throw near side, man open, touchdown, Teays Valley. Touchdown catch by Luke Burgett, the tight end who snuck out onto the near side, and the Vikings are on the board.
Yeah, nice fake by Graham going up the middle. Had his lead blockers in front of him. Masson just dug inside and found the tight end out in the flats wide open.
Maxwell Spencer to attempt the extra point.
Maxwell Spencer for the extra point. It's 30 of 32 on the season. Good snap and hold, and he pounds it up and through. Timeout, 4:48 to go in the first half. It's now Massillon 28, Teays Valley 7. You're listening to High School Football, presented by the Sarshone Auto Group on Q92.
Meet Tanya Maddox, realtor with Pico Realtors, auctioneers, and advisors. Her expertise, residential real estate and land. With a vast knowledge of Massillon, Tuslaw, Navarre, and surrounding areas, and 4 children in the Massillon City Schools, she understands what makes a perfect home. Honest, energetic, and hardworking. The right person for all your real estate needs. Reach Tanya at 330-209-7854 or visit KikoRealestate.com for Tanya's listing. Let's find your next home together.
Teays Valley helped by some Tiger penalties. Also some good play of their own, get a touchdown. And trail at 28-7 here at the 4:48 mark of the first half on the Sardis scoreboard. Hillsdale gets a field goal. They leave Malvern now 16-14 with 5 minutes to go in the first half. And the kickoff coming from Teays Valley. The 2 times they punted and a Tiger caught the ball. He ran it back for a touchdown. We haven't seen a lot from the Teays Valley special teams tonight. Here's the kickoff that will go to the goal line, and he's going to run it out. It's Hackenbrack with a big hole, 30, 40, 50, 40, And he's pushed. Is he out of bounds?
No, I think he stayed in.
Stayed in. It's a touchdown. It's a 100-yard touchdown return. I was looking because when he came down, after he caught the ball, when he came down, his foot was on the goal line, or actually in the end zone. And he started to run out, and the referee started winding the clock. And so it was a touchdown return of 100 yards for Tyler Hackenbrack. So he has, 230 yards in returns in the first quarter and 2/3. And again, the Tiger offense doesn't get to play.
Well, nice drive by Teays Valley, took care of the ball, got it in the end zone, but you can't have these special team mistakes. Coach Cross came in the game wanting to control the ball, take care of it, but, you give up 21 points in special teams.
28 counting the drop snap.
Yeah, exactly. It just you're not
extra
gonna win
point
any
by
games.
Herrera is good. So with 4:33 left in the second quarter, it's now 35-7 for the Tigers. So we'll take a timeout. You're listening to High School Football presented by the Sarshone Auto Group on Q92.
Get ready to show your school spirit in style thanks to Beatty Sports. Whether you're cheering from the bleachers or rocking that Letterman jacket, from hoodies to hats, they've got the best selection for all Stark County schools. They are also the go-to spot for Letterman jackets that'll make you the envy of the hallways. With locations in Louisville and Hartville, it's easy to stop by. But don't wait too long. Get your jacket ordered by November 18th to guarantee delivery in time for the holidays. Support your team and score some serious school swag at Beatty Sports.
Hendricks to kick off.
Tigers kicking off again. 3 back deep for Teays Valley. And the kick's going to come down to the 5-yard line. Gray up to the 20 to the 22, and he takes a pretty big hit there by the Tigers' Bishop Cup, a junior linebacker. So it will be 1st and 10 for Teays Valley again with 4:26 to go in the first half. Tyler Hackenbrack has fielded 3 kicks tonight, and he's run them all back for touchdowns for 231 yards.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, if you look in the program, he has about 6 or 7 different titles that he can play, and he's played everything tonight. He had a big pass break up earlier on defense and special teams. You can't ask for anything more.
Running back, kick returner, punt returner, DB, and punter.
Yep.
That's what it says.
Drives the bus home, makes the meals before the game.
There's a handoff running left. Peter Graham gets about a yard for Teays Valley.
That young man's grown up as a Massillon Tiger. I mean, he's, there's high school players and they're just high school football players. I look at Christopher's one at Lake. They're just high school football players. They might not be the best athlete on the field, but they are great high school football players, and he's definitely one of them.
Well, I did Tiger games back in the day when his dad was actually playing. Dan Hackenbrack, who's on the coaching staff right now. He played the same position, and among all those other things, he was also the long snapper for his team. Here is a throw to the near side, and it's caught. Pass caught by Carson Payne. He's driven out of bounds, and a little slow to get up, but he will get back, and now Massillon will call a timeout. It'll be 3rd down and 8 here for Teays Valley from their 24-yard line with 3:37 left in the half. Coming up, the Putman Properties halftime report. And we'll have news and we'll have scores of other games.
Yeah, we've been blessed all year seeing some great quarterbacks. Some of the games we've seen, you can just see a little different in the ball tonight with Farmer throwing. There's a little too much air on it, and that just gives the Tigers too much time to break on it. And unfortunately, the receivers are on the wrong end of some of those throws, taking some big hits. But yeah, it's just amazing, you know, watching some of the players we've watched this year and quarterbacks especially. I mean, just putting the ball in the money and
the deep backs they're not worried about getting run past, so they can play up close there and make that hit like you're talking about.
Exactly.
After a very short time.
And there's not a lot of thinking on the football field, but when you're that wide out, knowing that ball, just get here, please.
3rd and 8. Tigers just used their first timeout with 3:37 left in the half. Nate Moore probably just wants to get his offense on the field. Tigers blitzing. Farmer in trouble, and he'll be thrown down back inside the 15-yard line. Back at around the 13. Davion Floyd and Jacob Martin combining on the sack. The Tigers take another timeout. We'll take it with 3:23 left in the half. 35-7 Massillon. You're listening to High School Football, presented by the Sarshone Auto Group on Q92.
RG Drag, Star County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
3.5 minutes to go in the first half from Zanesville. Massillon leading Teays Valley 35-7. And Spencer standing back at his 2-yard line awaiting the snap. Hackenbrack, one of those back deep to receive the punt. Let's see if he can return his 4th kick for a touchdown in the first half. Here's a snap. And the kick is coming to the near side. Hackenbrack by the sideline has it on the 50. Trying to cross the field. And he's going to be tackled on his own 45-yard line. And a huge roar from the far sideline in the stands as Hackenbrack goes backwards for 5 yards on that punt return. And that's the biggest cheer of the night. Him coming off after not returning a kick for a touchdown.
It kind of woke up the Massillon faithful here. You know, don't like when they get on their players out there, so they let Teays Valley know it there.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers from their 48-yard line. They have 3 receivers in the game. They have run exactly 3, to my knowledge, 3 offensive plays in the first half with 3:16 left in the half.
Yep.
7-yard run for touchdown, a short pass, and then a long touchdown run, and there goes.
Unbelievable.
Another touchdown. Jameer Gamble running up the middle, broke a tackle near the line of scrimmage and took it all the way. So 55 yards for Gamble for the touchdown. It's his 20th of the season. And unless something changes, we'll have a running clock to start the second half. Herrera in for another extra point attempt. And the kick is up and good. 3:05 to go in the first half. 42-7 Tigers. You're listening to High School Football, presented by the Sarshone Auto Group on Q92.
The Q92 Sports Network brings you more high school football and basketball games than anyone else, by far. But did you know that you can go back and listen to our broadcast again? Simply go to the Q92 radio page on SoundCloud. We posted the games we broadcast for everyone to go back and relive. We have playlists filled with our high school football broadcasts from 2016 to this season. So go to SoundCloud now, follow Q92 Radio, and listen. And thank you for listening to all of our sports broadcasts of high school football and basketball on the Q92 Sports Network.
All right, it is 3:05 left in the first half. We were kind of afraid of this when we saw the matchup tonight with the Tigers and the Teays Valley Vikings. As the kick is on the way. And taken by Gray. Up to the 20. Cuts upfield, 25, and out close to the 30-yard line. And a flag after the play.
See, that's what they don't want here.
And that one's going to be unsportsmanlike or something against the Tigers. 2 officials threw their flags. Tigers almost made it through a half of football without an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, but not quite. If that's the call. Still haven't had a signal, so I'm not sure what we're dealing with here. 2:57 left in the half. Putman Properties halftime show coming up. News and scores and highlights of the first half. So they got Bishop Cup for the unsportsmanlike. And that'll move the ball out across the 40 to the 44-yard line for Teays Valley. Got their touchdown 2 possessions ago. Scoring on a short touchdown pass. And on first down, Farmer with 1 back. Hands in the ball, running left, and nothing there for Carson Payne, who has not had much success tonight running the ball. They've done a lot better with Peter Graham running the football. He picks up a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
He'll be marked on the tackle. Gain of 1 yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9 with the ball out the 49-yard line.
The Teays Valley's goal here is just to keep the ball to the end of the half and keep it away from Massillon.
Second and 9. And comes in motion near side. That's Graham. Farmer rolling right, throws it in the flat. Graham makes the catch across the 50 to the Tiger 49-yard line. He's brought down by Camden Lynch. So the gain of 6 will make it 3rd down and 3 as we're under 2 minutes to go in the first half. You can see some good stuff here out of this Teays Valley team. They have not rolled over by any means, and they've executed some nice plays.
Yeah, just, you got to make the stops on special teams. They just dug a hole way too early in this game. But I've been impressed with Peter Graham for sure. He's a tough-nosed sophomore. Runs hard, nice catch, nice route across the field.
And they got the ball or the playoff just as the play clock hits 0, and it's going to be a first down. Graham takes it down to the 41-yard line. So he picks up, I'll put it on the 42, so he picks up about 7 on the play, and it will be 1st and 10 for Teays Valley on the Tiger 42-yard line. 1:12 to go in the first half. Tigers on top 42-7. Late man coming on for the Vikings. It's Peyton McElfresh, who's a quarterback by trade. Now he goes back out. And their regular lineup in there. They're going to throw a deep ball to the near side for Payne along the sideline, and it looks like he made the catch. He did. A great catch by Payne at about the 18-yard line. He was well covered on the play by Micah Williams, who was running stride for stride, but the pass came down and Payne made the catch. Big gain on that play of 24 yards.
Yeah, what they call that, the sky ball. They kind of just put it up in the air, and the receiver just went up and got it. And they had some success, in some of the passing plays. The 2 big penalties on Massillon on passing plays, and that's a nice completion there.
We're at Zanesville. Zanesville does not take a timeout. Teays Valley takes a timeout. With 40 seconds to go in the first half, they trail 42-7, and they'll have a 1st and 10 on the Tiger 18-yard line. And again, it bears repeating, and we'll repeat it again, I'm sure, that the Tigers have run 5 offensive plays in the first half and have 42 points. 21 of those points on kick returns, 2 punts and a kickoff. one play drive from 7 yards after a fumble. A 2-play drive and a 1-play drive. So from the 18, 1st and 10. Brady Farmer, the junior quarterback. Man to his right, he's back to throw, rush over the middle, throw over the middle behind the receiver, and he couldn't hang on to it. Trying to spin back around and make the catch was Devin Bullock. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Clock stops with 35 seconds left in the half. Malvern scores in the last half minute of the first half. They go for 2 and miss, so it's Malvern 20, Hillsdale 16. Well, they have quite a game going on over there at Perry High School. 2nd and 10 here for the Vikings. Payne to the near side. McElfresh out to the left. They have a slot left. And the tight end to the near side right. Tigers coming with a blitz from the outside. Quick throw over the middle. It's caught inside the 15. Tackle by Camden Lynch for the Tigers. On the catch was Graham, and another timeout here for Teays Valley with 24.8 left in the first half. They take their final timeout, I believe. Yes, they do. So they'll have a 3rd down and about 5, long 5, on the Tiger 14-yard line.
Yeah, Coach Cross has been coaching this game for a long time, and there's nothing fancy about his offense. That's the old tight end pop pass. I haven't said that in a while, but yeah, just grinds it out. And it's a younger program. He took it over last year. They went 4-6 last year. Didn't make the playoffs. Got him in the playoffs. He's used to rebuilding. He's had success wherever he's been, and a nice sophomore running back, a junior quarterback, and I like you said earlier, they're not quitting whatsoever. I mean, this is another nice drive they're putting together.
From the 14, 3rd down and a long 5 here for Teays Valley. Right before halftime. Here comes the blitz. Farmer back, and he pulls it down, and he's going to be sacked. No time to do that, son.
No.
Got to get rid of the football. So Farmer down. It's 4th down, so they can't spike it, and they're going to have to go for it here. It's 4th down. And a flag. Got 5 seconds left on the clock. Not sure what the flag is about.
A sideline warning.
Sideline warning.
That might have been a nice, smart call by Coach Cross there.
They got to get up there and run this play.
Yeah.
Clock running. 3, 2, 1, and the snap. Farmer back. Throws down the middle, and it's incomplete. Down around the 5-yard line. And that will be the end of the first half. So after 2 quarters of play from Zanesville, the Massillon Tigers with a 42-7 lead over the Teays Valley Vikings, as Massillon looks to move to a regional final next week. Hillsdale gets a Hail Mary touchdown right before halftime, and they lead at halftime over Malvern now, 23-20. So that one goes back and forth at Perry. Still, our last score from McKinley and Mentor was 3-0 in favor of the Cardinals. And still have that as we get set for halftime here in Zanesville. We'll have some other scores from around the state as we go through halftime. But Putman Properties halftime report coming up. Our score again at halftime is Massillon 42 and Teays Valley 7. You're listening to High School Football presented by the Sarshone Auto Group on Q92.
Finding the right space to open or relocate your business can mean the difference between success and failure. The real estate professionals at Putman Properties will help find the perfect commercial property to suit your needs. Putman Properties specializes in office, retail, warehouse, manufacturing, investment, and multifamily residential real estate. Looking to sell your commercial real estate? Putman Properties marketing professionals will utilize local, regional, and national networks developed over 30 years to command the highest yield available. Contact Putman Properties at 330-498-4400 or visit them online at Putman Properties.
the future. The latest rate increase was in 2019. It is yet to be determined if similar increases would be implemented over a 5 or 10-year period. A Wellsville man faces charges for allegedly trying to kill a woman. The Columbiana County grand jury indicted 34-year-old Michael Stacy on charges of attempted murder, felonious assault, attempted aggravated arson, abduction, and trespass on a habitation. An arraignment is scheduled December 12th in Common Pleas Court. Stacy is accused of hitting a woman on the head with a blunt wooden object. Police called to the scene discovered all the burners on the stove wide open. Stacy was arrested and taken to the county jail. He's being held on $100,000 bond. A woman is charged with stealing from the elderly. 39-year-old Heidi Schaus was indicted on felony charges of theft from a person in a protected class, forgery, and theft. Between May and August of this year, the Monongahela, Pennsylvania woman allegedly forged checks and stole over $14,000 from multiple victims and a nursing home in Calcutta. Schaus was scheduled to appear in Columbiana County Common Pleas Court today. The Highway Patrol is investigating a fatal accident in Mahoning County. Around 11 a.m. today, a car struck a utility pole on State Route 7 near the Ohio Turnpike in Beaver Township. The vehicle then caught fire. A man was taken to the hospital with severe burns. A female died of her injuries. The victim of a recent shooting in Youngstown has been identified. The Mahoning County Coroner's Office says 37-year-old Antoine Davenport was shot at a home on Montclair Avenue November 8th. He died of his injuries. Police are asking anyone who may have seen or heard something to submit tips. An investigation continues. One person was hospitalized following a shooting in Warren. Police who responded to the incident around 11:30 Thursday night found the victim at an address on Austin Avenue Northwest. Their condition was not available. Recovered evidence at the scene. No charges have been filed. An investigation continues. We'll return you to the stadium for the second half of tonight's game, right after the forecast from News 5 meteorologist Mark Johnson. For the Putman Properties Halftime Show, I'm Jeff Mears with Q92 News.
Isolated rain overnight with a low in the lower 40s. I am Art J. Weather from News 5.
East of Chicago Pizza on Lincoln Way in Massillon at the Mayflower Plaza has a deal for your Friday night football party that will make you the MVP. On Fridays, only after 4 p.m., pickup or delivery, you can get a large 3-topping pizza with an order of garlic cheese bread and a 2-liter Pepsi product for just $24. Customers need to mention the Friday Night Football Special and Q92. Don't miss out on the chance to score a touchdown for your party. Call East of Chicago in Massillon now, 330-837-9944.
The Q92 Sports Network brings you more high school football and basketball games than anyone else, by far. But did you know that you can go back and listen to our broadcast again? Simply go to the Q92 radio page on SoundCloud. We posted the games we broadcast for everyone to go back and relive. We have playlists filled with our high school football broadcasts from 2016 to this season. So go to SoundCloud now, follow Q92 Radio, and listen. And thank you for listening to all of our sports broadcasts of high school football and basketball on the Q92 Sports Network.
Got a craving for something sweet? Head to Chocolates by Aaron right here in Massillon at 1314 South Erie Street with over 20 varieties of handcrafted chocolate bark bars and custom chocolate bars made fresh just for you. And for a special treat, call us 24 hours ahead for chocolate dipped strawberries, grapes, or pineapple, all crafted to order. Plus, we've got gift baskets and boxes, perfect for any occasion. Sugar-free, dairy-free, or gluten-free. We have it all. Visit Chocolates by Aaron or call 330-809-0600.
This is high school football on Q92, presented by Sarshone Auto Group.
Warren, Allison Wilborn, Alex Mitchell, Lisa Galvin.
Back at Zanesville, here on Q92. Our halftime score is the Massillon Tigers 42 and the Teays Valley Vikings 7, which means we should have a running clock to start the second half. Let's take a look at the scoring in that first half. After the Vikings went out, after 3 plays, they punted it away from inside their own 10. Punt was caught by Tyler Hackenbrack. Almost went down on a knee, but he picked the ball up, started to the near side of the field, and went untouched for a 50-yard punt return for score. And with 9:33 left in the first period, it was 7-0 for Massillon. And that was just a taste of things to come. Teays Valley again would have to punt it away. And again, they punted it to Tyler Hackenbrack.
And Hackenbrack started to raise the hand and then did not.
coming around the near side, and again, the Vikings lose contain, and he's still running. 50, 40, he's going to go all the way again. Yep. 30, 20, 10, touchdown. The kick by Mateo Herrera made it 14-0, 5 minutes into the game. The next time they had the ball, the Vikings got out past the 20, but then had a couple of penalties, and again, we're punting from deep in their own territory. This time, the punter dropped the snap, and he was tackled on the 7-yard line. And then on the first play, the Tigers converted. So the Tigers first down and goal from the 7 in the R.G. Drake red zone. And on first down, Jalen Slaughter hands off, coming to the outside. It is a spin move and down to the 1 and into the end zone. Mylon Lennox gets the ball to start the ball game and takes it in from the 7-yard line, and the Tigers add to their lead. And the kick made it 21-0 with 4:21 to go in the first quarter. Tigers got the ball deep in their own territory, starting on their 20 with just about a minute to go in the first quarter. On the first play, or before the first play, they were called for a false start. On the next play, they got 8 yards on a pass. And then on the play after that came the next Tiger touchdown. And Slaughter in the pistol. Campbell to his left, straight back to throw. 4-man rush, time to throw, deep throw over the middle, man wide open. 45, 50, and nobody's going to catch him. Braylon Tolles, 77 yards for the Tiger touchdown. Extra point made it 28-0. That was the score at the end of the first quarter. Teays Valley then took over the ball with a little under a minute to go in the first and went 12 plays and 73 yards, 8 minutes and 10 seconds off the clock to get their first and only touchdown of the first half. Tigers lined up close here on first and goal from the 6, and it's a stack eye. Play action, throw near side, man open, touchdown, Teays Valley. Touchdown catch by Luke Burgett, the tight end who snuck out onto the near side, and the Vikings are on the board. The extra point was good, and it was 28-7 with 4:48 to go in the first half. Teays Valley feeling a little bit better about things. They'd controlled the ball, and we're within 28-7. Little did we know that the kickoff was going to go to Tyler Hackenbrack. To the goal line, and he's going to run it out. It's Hackenbrack with a big hole, 30, 40, 50, 40, and he's pushed. Is he out of bounds?
No, he stayed in.
Stayed in. It's a touchdown. It's a 100-yard touchdown return. Extra point by Herrera made it 35-7 with 4.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Teays Valley got the ball back. And with just over 3 minutes to go, they punted it away again. Again to Hackenbrack. This time he was tackled for a 5-yard loss on the return. But that didn't bother the Tigers at all, because on the first play it was Jameer Gamble going all the way. 7-yard run for touchdown, a short pass, and then a long touchdown run, and there goes
unbelievable.
Another touchdown. Jameer Gamble running up the middle, broke a tackle near the line of scrimmage and took it all the way. Extra point made it 42-7 with 3:05 to go in the first half, and that's the way the half ended. Amazing first half numbers. Teays Valley, 13 carries, 26 yards, 65 yards passing on 7 of 13 for Brady Farmer. 39 plays, 78 yards for Teays Valley. Massillon, 2 rushes for 59, 2 passes for 85. 4 offensive plays for the Tigers in the first half for 144 yards. They had 3 punt returns for 129 and one kickoff return for 100. Tigers had 10 penalties for 61 yards. Teays Valley 2 for 9. Time of possession 22:38 for Teays Valley, 1:22 for the Tigers. And Massillon on top, 42-7. Jalen Slaughter, 2 of 2, 85 yards and a score. Braylon Tolles catching both. Milo Lennox, 1 carry, 7 yards and a score. Jameer Gamble, 1 for 52 and a score. Peter Graham, 12 carries for 40 yards for Teays Valley. Carson Payne, 9 for 12. Brady Farmer, 7 of 13, 65 yards and a touchdown. Payne caught 2 for 25. Burgett, 2 for 21 in the score. Mealy, 1 for 9. Graham, 1 for 6. So let's send it down now to see if we can catch some of the Massillon Tigers swing band at halftime.
Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of the Tigers, the 2024 postseason edition of the Massillon Tigers Swing Band.
The Tiger Swing Band entertaining the fans here at Sulzberger Stadium in Zanesville. Let's take a look at the scoreboard right now. Other games in Division II. In Region 5, the 1 seed Walsh Jesuit up on Austintown Fitch, the 4 seed 35-14 at halftime. The 2 Akron Hoban leading the 3 Nordonia 27-6 at halftime. In Region 6, number 1 Avon leads number 5 Wadsworth 20-7. Number 3 Anthony Wayne leading number 2 Medina Highland 31-7. In the region we're in, Region 7, the winner of this game will take on the winner of Big Walnut and Ashland next week. Right now, Sunbury Big Walnut with a 14-3 lead. In Region 8, Cincinnati Anderson, last year's state semifinal opponent for the Tigers. They lead Cincinnati Mount Healthy. That's the one against the 5, 35-0. And the 2, Cincinnati LaSalle leading the 6, Harrison, 30-0 at halftime. So unless some big comebacks happen, all the games in the other regions are pretty much decided. Big Walnut up 14-3 on Ashland, and here the Tigers up 42-7 on Teays Valley. Other scores from around the state. Let's see what we can find. Princeton and Moeller 7-7 in the second. St. X up on Lakota West 16-0. St. Clairsville leading West Holmes 14-0. Downton 6, Springfield 0. That's in the third quarter. That's New Middletown Springfield. Cleveland Glenville, the team that knocked out West Branch last week, leading Lake Catholic 13-0 at halftime. Indian Valley up on New Lexington 22-8 at halftime. As we said earlier, Mentor leading McKinley 3-0 in that game. Poland Seminary up on Manchester at halftime, 17-13. South Range 21, Garaway 6.
Meet Tanya Maddox, realtor with Kiko Realtors, Auctioneers, and Advisors. Her expertise, residential real estate and land. With a vast knowledge of Massillon, Tuslaw, Navarre, and surrounding areas, and 4 children in the Massillon City Schools, she understands what makes a perfect home. Honest, energetic, and hardworking. The right person for all your real estate needs. Reach Tanya at 330-209-7854 or visit KikoRealEstate.com for Tanya's listing. Let's find your next home together.
Steubenville 28, Dover 7 at halftime. CVCA and Gilmore Academy tied at 21. Cleveland Lakewood St. Edward up on Perrysburg 21-10 at halftime. And that's what we have right now. Hillsdale leading Malvern at half, 23-20 on the Sardis scoreboard. And men are up on Canton McKinley by a score of 3-0. And here it's Massillon 42, Teays Valley 7. The Tigers will get the ball to start the second half. And before that happens, we'll take a timeout. You're listening to High School Football presented by the Sarshone Auto Group on Q92.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
Hey Massillon, get ready to smile. Smiley's is back and better than ever, now open Monday through Sunday. Craving authentic Italian cuisine or mouth-watering pizza? Smiley's Italian and Pizza Restaurant is reopened in their same hometown town, Massillon, on Lincoln Way. From classic pasta dishes to famous pizzas, every bite is a taste of Italy. Come into Smiley's any day of the week and experience the joy of dining at Smiley's. Smiley's, your new happy place in Massillon.
Back at Zanesville, Clint Scroggs and Brian Beatty and Ryan Bevere. It's a 42-7 game at halftime. And as we said, the Tigers will get the ball to start the second half. I don't know if you've been on, I know you've been probably on some good sides of scores like this. I don't know about the bad sides, but what happens in a locker room on those situations?
You know, most of them been on the good side. I can't think of anything this bad at halftime that I've been involved with. But, you know, you want to focus, you know, the only negative glare on Massillon that first half is the penalties. You know, you want to clean up some of the offsides, watch the ball. And you're looking to start getting kids ready to come in to replace kids, and you don't want it downfall. You know, you want them to know what's going on. You know, they didn't get to run a lot of the, you know, they ran the scout team, so you want to get them coached up. You're really coaching up some of the second team, third team kids to get ready to play in this game now. So, and you know, on the other side of the ball, they played hard. You know, they're just special teams, huge plays, and you know, you got to tip your hat to Massillon and just go out and play the second half. You know, the seniors, you're telling them, you know, this could be your last time on the football field, and you know, you got some young kids out here, and you know, just get better.
I don't know what to say about the special team situation for Teays Valley. They've played Division I teams this year. They've seen fast guys. They've punted the ball and tackled the punt returner this year and the kickoff returner. I'm not sure what's happening because, like I've said a couple of times, it seems like they have about 7 guys on the field. When they're covering kicks, they're just wide open spaces all over the place.
Yeah, they definitely like the return right. And, you know, they're kicking it to left. He's lined up on the left side of the field, and they love this return right. And they have a wall, and they're coached up on this. And that wall, I mean, there's no one even to block. I mean, they really set it up well. You know, they're getting the flow off to the left, and they, you know, Hackbrack with great speed just gets around, and they set that wall up perfect. So,
well, they'll have another chance here. I don't know if Teays Valley will kick it off deep, what they will do, but the Tigers will have an opportunity here getting the ball first.
Could even see an onside kick here. I mean,
possibly
couldn't hurt. Get the ball in the 50 instead of in the end zone.
Maxwell Spencer will kick off for the Vikings.
McKinley, or we got two different scores. 3-0.
Deontay Malone.
The other one has it.
Braylon Gamble.
Our guy there has men are up 3-0. Yeah. All right, kickoff coming. And they kick it deep. It's going to be taken on the goal line. Here comes Deontay Malone, and he's going to be tripped up on the 18-yard line. So the tackle made by Tyler Matthews for the Vikings. So a brand new return man back there for the Tigers. And he's brought down inside the 20. So that's a market improvement. All right, let's send it down to Ryan Bevere and see what he's got for us.
Clint, I talked to Nate Moore before the game started, and I made a joke to him. I said, Coach, you look very relaxed tonight. And he just laughed. He didn't make a comment on it. But coming out of the locker room here, when the PA system, with the PA announcer announced that there was going to be a running clock, not only the fans, but the players and the coaches were cheering too. They're ready to go. They're fired up. They're treating it like it's 0-0.
All right, here's a handoff coming to the near side, and the ball carrier takes it out to about the 25-yard line. That's Chase White. Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong side. Peyton Mitchell, the ball carrier. Peyton Mitchell got a lot of run last year. Hasn't gotten it as much this year. In fact, only 27 carries this year, but he was the second running back for the Tigers last season. Peyton Mitchell getting the carry there. Senior, 6 feet and 200, and a rough and tumble back and flags. And there might have been some motion on the offensive line, and it will be another false start here against the Tigers. 11 penalties for 66 yards against the Tigers.
Yeah, there was anything that needed improvement would be the penalties in that first half.
So that'll back it up to the 21. Tigers with a 2nd and 8. And here's a handoff. Here comes Mitchell to the near side, and he's going to be tripped up around the 25-yard line. We are under a running clock situation with the 35-point margin as we come into the second half. It'll be 3rd and 3 here for the Tigers. Sebastian Harper comes in from the near side. He'll replace Deontay Malone. Tigers ran 4 offensive plays in the first half. This will be their 3rd here of the second half as Jalen Slaughter still in there at quarterback under center with an I formation. Turns, gives to the fullback, and Mitchell with a first down, bursting through and getting out to the 34-yard line. Brought down by Tyler Matthews on a gain of 9 on the play. And it'll be 1st and 10 Tigers on their 34. 3 minutes into the second half, Massillon up 42-7. Jack Carter out to the far right side, one to the near side left. And this time, Slaughter in the pistol, has Mitchell behind him, gives it to him up the middle, and he's going to go to the 40 into the 42-yard line. Brought down by Chase Cahill, a senior linebacker. And that is a gain of 8 yards on the play, so 2nd and 2 for the Tigers. And they line up in the same formation. Zimmerman, the tight end to the right side. Receiver each way. Now man goes in motion to the right, and they'll give it to Mitchell running right, and he's got a first down barely. And they took the ball away. They took the ball away, and it's being run back for a touchdown. Teays Valley with a touchdown. Tyler Teays took it back about 45 yards. Didn't see the fumble. It was on the other side of the pile, but he just came out running with the ball, and the play continued. No whistles, and it's a touchdown for Teays Valley.
Yeah, it looked like he stripped the ball right out of the ball carrier's hand, and Tyler Teays, a senior captain.
And the starting left guard on offense. I don't know if he has any other touchdowns in his career, but that's a big boy touchdown.
Yes.
Extra point coming from Spencer. Good snap, good hold. He's got a good leg. Sends it up and through. So with 7:38 left in the third, it's now Massillon 42, Teays Valley 14. You're listening to High School Football presented by the Sarsfield Auto Group on Q92.
Hear that? That's the beginning of a journey. A journey powered by the confidence that comes from driving a vehicle so reliable, it's backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Whether it's in the Kia Sportage with available multi-terrain all-wheel drive, the powerful K5 with available 290 horsepower, the bold, elevated Kia Telluride, or the adventure-ready Sorento with 3-row seating. Each recommended by Consumer Reports. Your journey starts here and ends, well, that's up to you. Visit your local Kia dealer today. Kia, movement that inspires.
See retailer for warranty details. The 2024 K5 and Telluride and 2025 Sorento and Sportage are Consumer Reports recommended models. Consumer Reports does not endorse products or services. Visit kia.com/consumer reports to learn more. No system, no matter how advanced, can compensate for all driver error and or driving conditions. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
Getting ready for the kickoff from Teays Valley. It will be Max Spencer to kick it, as they just scored in a fumble return. And now we will not have a running clock with a 28-point margin. 7:38 left in the third. And again, Malone, one of those back to return it for the Tigers. And he's going to get another chance if the ball bounces to him. He finally picks it up on the second bounce at the 1-yard line. He's out to the 20, 25, 30. Runs through a tackle, 35, 40, along the sideline and out of bounds on the 50-yard line. That time he got through the first wave. And it was the kicker who brought him out of bounds on the 50. On the Sardis scoreboard, Hillsdale scores. They lead Malvern now 30-20, 7.5 to go in the third quarter. That Hail Mary right before halftime changed that game.
Play. So it looked like on that kickoff return, there was a block at the back about the 5-yard line, but I think the official let him play through. That always bugs me in blowout games. You know, when games are out, when the officials don't call those kind of plays, that's when you get some ugly plays after. So. And I think Coach Cross is letting them know. I think the line judge is over there talking to him now. And I think he wants a word with the head official.
Yeah, the referee going over to the far sideline now. I don't know what that's about, but we have 7:27. Clock stopped as Massillon gets set to run their first play from the 50-yard line, leading 42-14 here in the third quarter.
You know, you see that so much. You know, you got to call the penalties no matter what. You know, even the game's out of hand. But that's when you run in. You know, you start getting chippy and plays like that. You want to stay on top of that. I think that's what Coach Cross is reminding him of right now.
All right. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Going right to left. Jalen Slaughter still in there at quarterback. Peyton Mitchell, the running back, play action. Slaughter's going to throw it deep. Got a man down there, and it's underthrown and incomplete. That was a wounded duck going down the field. Intended down there around the 10-yard line for Jacques Carter. And it'll be 2nd and 10. I didn't see him get hit on that throw.
No, the ball looked like it almost just slipped out of his hands. You know, it's a little bit colder tonight. I don't know if there's a little dew on the ball, but hey, it could be just a little rusty. First time putting the ball up in the air tonight.
It's probably been an hour and a half since he's tried to throw a pass like that. 2nd and 10 on the 50. And another throw out to the far side. It's caught by Carter on the right side, 40, inside the 40 to the 37-yard line. And it'll be a first down on a 13-yard pickup by Carter, senior, 5'10", 170. He had 28 catches coming in tonight and 8 touchdowns. So they have a number of different ways they can go on the ground and through the air. They have 5 players coming in tonight with at least 19 catches. Three receivers. Here's Mitchell up the middle to the 35 and down to the 31-yard line. So 6 yards for Peyton Mitchell, and a couple of players slow to get up. They're both back up on their feet for one for each team. 6.5 to go in the third quarter. 42-14 Tigers. They have Tolles out wide to the right. Carter wide near side. Inside him is Ricardo Wells. And in the pistol, play action. Slaughter back. Fading to his right, going to throw it along the sideline, and it's incomplete. Intended for Wells.
Intended for Ricardo Wells.
So it'll be 3rd down and 4. Ball on the 31-yard line.
And the other game in this regional bracket, in the third quarter, Big Walnut beating Ashland 14-10.
Ashland has scored. They're down now on Big Walnut 14-10. The winner of that game plays the winner of this one. None of the other games in Division II are close tonight. Here's Slaughter to the fullback up the middle. Mitchell, and he struggles, and I don't know if he made it or not. He was brought down at about the 29, and that's short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 1.
The ball is to the Teays Valley 29.
4th and 1, and the Tigers offense will stay on the field. Actually 4th and almost 2. They'll bring in Camden Lynch from the near side, another tight end. So he and Zimmerman are both out there, one on each end of the line. Slaughter in the pistol, 10 on the play clock, 2 backs, 1 receiver. They look to the near side for the play. Down to 3 on the play clock, to 2, to 1, and they get it snapped, but first a timeout, which is a wasted timeout, and a waste of all of our time because they got the ball snapped.
Yeah, it looked like whatever they called in, they had to switch to backs. And the coach was running out of time there, and he thought the play clock was going to expire. So,
well, they had everybody lined up.
Yeah,
and then they looked to the near sideline for the play, and it forced them to switch the backs. And there was only 5 on the play clock when they sent that play in.
Yeah, you got to call the play with the formation you're set up in there. So
it'll be 4th and 2. Tigers taking their first timeout.
Yeah, they're a little rusty up there in the box also, you know.
Just haven't had enough work tonight, I guess.
Enough work, so.
Yeah, Big Walnut 14, Ashland 10. That's in the third. Walsh up on Austintown Fitch 35-14. That's in the third quarter. As the Tigers go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a give up the middle. And Mitchell is going to, I believe, get the first down. Yeah, just inside the 27-yard line. He's going to have just enough for the first down. So a fresh set of downs for the orange and black. Tolles is on the near side of the field. He's going to have to go all the way across to the other side to get lined up here. We have Mitchell in the backfield along with Xavier Owens, one on either side of Slaughter on first down. Handoff to Mitchell. Running left, has a hole and takes it down to the 20 for a pickup of about 7 yards for Peyton Mitchell.
Gain of 6, 2nd down and 4 with the ball on the 20.
2nd and 3. Tolles again will go out to the far side. Carter near side left. And the 2 backs. One to the left of Slaughter and Mitchell behind him in the pistol. And he'll get the ball again. Running left, bounce to the outside. 20, 15 to the sideline. Stumbling and going out of bounds and around the 10-yard line. And that'll be a first down, maybe a first and goal here for the Tigers, right on the 10 with 4:05 to go in the third. And the score 42-14 in favor of the Massillon Tigers. Teays Valley the only scoring here in the second half with a fumble return touchdown on the Tigers' first possession of the half. Tigers had the ball 1:22 in the first half as they run it up the middle. Mitchell is wrapped up and thrown to the ground by Tristan Graham. 6'1", 270, and a senior. As you said earlier, they have some size on the lines. But they are getting moved out of the way here tonight by this Tiger line in the second half.
And you see that in any type of level of football. You know, you can look at Mount Union kids, and there's big kids, but it just comes down to speed and quickness, and that's, you know, at every level of football.
Back is Slaughter, looking to the near side. Started to pull it down and then flipped it over the middle to Mitchell. Inside the 5, down and around the 3. Slaughter with some nice awareness there to find his man over the middle and hit him for now a 3rd and goal on the 3-yard line.
Yeah, I was looking forward to watching Slaughter tonight. He's a great quarterback, very disciplined. He throws a nice ball, so it's nice seeing a little bit of action from him here in this drive.
Again, they go with the 2 tight ends. Toll split out about 5 to the right. 2 backs. Mitchell up the middle, and he's in for the Tiger touchdown. And the Tigers stretch the lead out to 48-14 with the extra point pending. Not their most impressive offensive possession of the night. As Herrera gets set for another extra point. Sophomore. And another of the very good kickers. If this is 85, however, that is Gregory Crisali, and the kick is blocked. So it's blocked, and the Tigers lead will stay at 48-14. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to High School Football presented by the Sarshown Auto Group on Q92.
Get into SARTA and get SARTA Smart. There are several ways to ride SARTA. Pay your fare the way you want. Use our Easy Fare app to get your ticket on the go. Tap to pay with SARTA Score and Touchdown cards. You can even pay with exact change in cash. The price is right, and you can purchase at any of our transit centers. Tickets start as low as $1.50 per ride, or you can get a 30-day pass for $45. That's how you get into SARTA and get SARTA Smart. Visit sartaonline.com/smart.
On the SARTA scoreboard from Zanesville, it's Massillon 48, Teays Valley 14. Also, Hillsdale now starting to build a lead against Malvern. The Falcons up on Malvern 37-20. That's with 4:20 left in the third, and halfway through the third, men are now leading McKinley 10-0. Nolan Hendricks will kick off for the Tigers. Griffin Gray, the deep man in the middle for Teays Valley. And Hendricks runs up and boots it. And it's going to be Gray. He's going to let it bounce, and it goes by him and into the end zone. And that'll be a touchback, and the Vikings will take over 1st and 10 on their 20-yard line. We'll have a running clock once again here with a 34-point margin and 2:17 left in the third.
Yeah, Coach Moore's got to be happy with that last drive. Getting his offense, some run, threw the ball, opened it up a little bit. Has to be a little disappointed on that extra point try. You don't want those mistakes going ahead, the rest of the way through this tournament now.
1st and 10. Teays Valley with the football, and they'll run it up the middle, and they'll get nowhere. I think that was Payne on the carry. And brought down by the Tigers, Jacob Martin, junior defensive lineman. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. We're at 1:45 of the third quarter, 48-14 for Teays Valley. They'll bring 2 receivers to the near side. Davin Bullock is the wide man. Payne inside him, and here's a throw to the near side for Bullock, and he can't pull it in. up around the 27-yard line. They tried for the quick out again. And the coverage by the Tigers, Trayon Williams. Micah Williams on the field for the Tigers, along with Marcel Hill. 3rd down and 10. This time Bullock will go out wide left, one inside of him. And McElfresh to the near side. Tigers bringing the blitz, quick throw over the middle. It's caught by Graham across the 25 to the 26, but he's going to be about 4 yards short of the first down. Peter Graham has had a nice evening tonight. It's his 2nd catch. He's also run for 40 yards. And Teays Valley will punt it away. Tigers will send Braylon Gamble back to return the punt, standing on his 39, awaiting the kick by Spencer. And they don't have to run a play here before the end of the quarter. We're down to 8 seconds, 16 on the play clock, so they can let the clock run out here in the 3rd. And we will head to quarter number 4 from Zanesville. After 3, it's Massillon 48, Teays Valley 14. You're listening to High School Football, presented by the Sarshone Auto Group on Q92.
Massillon, are you looking for somewhere fun to pregame and celebrate postgame? Then head over to Erie Street Pub with their special football tailgate menu. You can indulge in shareable bundles of downright delicious wings, quesadillas, nachos, and much more. The homemade cinnamon rolls with cream cheese icing are absolutely to die for. They also have $3 domestics and a $5 drink of the month. Come be part of the excitement at Erie Street Pub in Massillon and mention this ad for $5 off your bill, excluding alcohol sales.
Getting set for the 4th quarter here from Zanesville on Q92. Big Walnut continuing to lead Ashland 14-10 in the 3rd quarter. Dalton leading Springfield now 18-0 in the 4th. 3rd quarter numbers for this one. Teays Valley 9 first downs, 27 rushes for 13 yards tonight. And sacks go into that. 71 passing yards on 8 of 15 as the punt is coming from Maxwell Spencer, and he kicks it to the far side. And it is Gamble on his 45, and he's brought down immediately on a nice tackle by Peter Graham. So it'll be 31 on the punt, no return, and the Tigers will take over 1st and 10. 42 offensive plays for 84 yards, so they were 2 yards per play, just like they were in the first half. The Tigers, 14 carries for 120, 105 passing yards, 225 on 20 offensive plays. Time of possession now 24:55 to 11:05. As the Tigers had the ball over 10 minutes in that 3rd quarter, and the clock is running.
On defense, 5 yards at the end of the play.
There was a flag on the play, didn't see it. And they called a procedure penalty on Massillon. So they'll back them up to the 38-yard line. So the Tigers 1st and 10 with a 48-14 lead. Tigers with 11 penalties for 66 yards. Peyton Mitchell, the leading rusher tonight, 12 carries for 61. Jameer Gamble, 1 for 52. Jalen Slaughter, 4 of 6, 105 yards and a touchdown. Braylon Tolles, 2 catches for 85. And a new quarterback in the game and a new running back in the game. New quarterback for the Tigers is Manuel Patterson, a sophomore. And the ball carrier that time was Xavier Owens, a sophomore. Patterson on the season has Completed 4 of 9 passes, 62 yards, 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown. And Owens on the season carrying the ball. 119 yards, just over 4 yards a carry. He'll get it again running left, and he's out to the 46. He got 6 yards on the first play, 1 on that play, so it'll be 3rd and 3 here for the Tigers on their 46-yard line. Actually call it the 45, so 3rd and 3. Running clock here in the 4th, and we're under 9 minutes to go. Giorgio Jackson is out there as a receiver for the Tigers. Showing blitz, it's a run left, and Owens is going to be dropped at the line of scrimmage.
Now, as a coach in some of these games when I coach, I was a signaler with Coach Rodelli, one of the best offensive line coaches, I think, in the state of Ohio, but it was always a friendly competition. During a game, I always let him pick if he wants the first quarter, and we'd alternate after that. So whoever scored the most points in that quarter won the bet. So there's still, Massillon still has some reasons to score here. And you hated these games, you got stuck with the fourth quarter.
Yes. Here's the punt. It is a floater down the middle of the field. It's going to bounce on the 25. Takes a Teays Valley bounce, and it is downed by one of the Tigers, Loquan Young, just inside the 30-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 here for Teays Valley with 7.5 minutes to go. They'll start on, they'll put it right on the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 for the Vikings at their own 30-yard line.
Brady Farmer has gone all the way at quarterback tonight for the Vikings, and he's in there on first down. They bring 3 receivers near side, 1 out to the right. First time we've seen the trips formation tonight for the Vikings. Farmer will hand it off anyway, up the middle, and very short yardage. Maybe a yard for the ball carrier, which was Payne. Carson Payne, their leading rusher, coming in tonight, and he has been shut down by this Tiger defense. And 10 carries for 12 yards before that one, so now it's 11 for 13. And it'll be 2nd down and 8. Again, the trips to the near side. 1 out to the right. Farmer rolling near side, and he's pressured, and he's going to be sacked back on the 25-yard line by the Tigers, Kevon Sankey, sophomore, 5'9" and 200. Another situation there where he started to throw and pulled it down, and when he does that, he's never going to have a second chance.
No, you can tell he's not real comfortable with the sprint out. He sprinted out left here. You want to just keep on sprinting and get rid of the ball. As soon as you stop on a sprint out, you're not blocking that backside, so you got pursuit coming behind you. You got to know that. So you either continue with your sprint out and get rid of the ball, or just turn it upfield and get a yard or 2.
So the sack back to the 25 makes it 3rd and 15. We're more than halfway through this fourth quarter. 48-14 Tigers. And Farmer back. Steps up, fires over the middle, man wide open, and he catches it crossing the field, but he's brought down short of the first down by a couple of yards. The catch was by McElfresh at the 39-yard line, so he's going to be 1 yard short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 1 for the Vikings on their own 39.
I believe that was 38 Christian Kohler with the open field tackle. That was a nice hit. Textbook. Brought the shoulder into the ball and drove him backwards.
So 4th and 1. Teays Valley going for it. 4 on the line, now 6 on the line for the Tigers. They run up the middle, and second effort might have gotten it for him to the 40-yard line, and it will be a first down. He got hit right at the line of scrimmage, but was able to surge ahead for the first down. That was Payne. And Teays Valley will keep it now at their 41 with a 1st and 10 as we're at 4.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Malvern has scored on a 1-yard run. They got the 2-point conversion, so they're down 37-28 with 10 minutes left. Here it's 48-14 for Massillon. Teays Valley with a 1st and 10 on their 41. Final 4 minutes of this one. Farmer back to throw. Down the middle he goes again, and trying to go down to get it was Brandon Travis, but he couldn't pull it off the turf. And it'll be incomplete, 2nd and 10. Brady Farmer through 3 quarters was 8 of 15 for 71 yards and a touchdown. Two receivers to either side of the field. One back, now a man in motion. Out to the right, and Farmer back to throw. Rolling, throwing out in the flat with a flag down, and a big collision on the far side as Brandon Travis gets sent across the sideline rudely by Braylon Gamble. Now we'll check the flag with the clock still running. So they got a 5-yarder here against the Tigers. 2 penalties for 9 yards in the first quarter for Teays Valley. They haven't had one since. Tigers now up to 13 penalties for the night. But that's just a typical night for the Tigers.
What?
Not sure what the penalty is here, but apparently a 15-yarder.
Yeah, he said illegal procedure, which I didn't understand. Oh, okay.
Well,
equipment malfunction. It didn't have a mouthpiece.
All right. So that penalty puts Teays Valley on the Massillon 40 with 2:22 to go and a 1st and 10. Farmer back. Quick throw near side. It's caught. Again, that is Travis, and he's going to be wrestled down after a very short gain. Tackle on the play by Noah Jenkins, a junior DB for the Tigers. Pickup of about 3 on the play. 2 minutes left in this one. Tigers 48, Vikings 14.
You got a couple 2nd and 3rd teamers in here. They probably didn't bring their mouth guard out of the locker room. Or
Farmer hands off up the middle to Payne, and again, nowhere to go in the middle of the Tiger defense. Wrapped up and thrown back needlessly by one of the Tiger defenders. Tackle by, I think that's Arcel Hill for Massillon. And it's a gain of 1 to the 36. It'll be 3rd down and 6 with 1:10 to go. 2 receivers out to the right, 2 to the near side. Brady Farmer in the pistol. He's been all night. Straight back to throw. Fires it out to the far side and off the hands of the receiver who would have had a 1st down. Weston Gray couldn't reach out and pull it in, and that'll bring up a 4th down, and we'll see if Teays Valley gets to run another play. They'll have to run one or get a penalty. We are at 40 seconds and 22 on the play clock, so they will have to run one more play. This time they'll send trips out to the right side, 1 to the near side on 4th down and 6. No matter what, this is probably the last play of the game. Quick throw to the far side. It's caught. 35-30, 25, and down to the 24-yard line, and it's a 1st down for Weston Gray, and that will do it. Clock hits 0, and this one is all over from Zanesville. The Massillon Tigers take care of business here tonight. They beat the Vikings of Teays Valley 48-14. We'll come back to wrap it up after a timeout. You're listening to High School Football, presented by the Sarshone Auto Group on Q92.
Got a craving for something sweet? Head to Chocolates by Aaron right here in Massillon at 1314 South Erie Street with over 20 varieties of handcrafted chocolate bark bars and custom chocolate bars made fresh just for you. And for a special treat, call us 24 hours ahead for chocolate dipped strawberries, grapes, or pineapple, all crafted to order. Plus, we've got gift baskets and boxes, perfect for any occasion. Sugar-free, dairy-free, or gluten-free. We have it all. Visit Chocolates by Aaron or call 330-809-0600.
By choosing Life Care Family Health and Dental in Canton as your medical home, you'll have access to a variety of integrated health services, including dental, vision, women's health, children's health, and behavioral health. Life Care's goal is to provide comprehensive and coordinated medical care to maximize health outcomes for you and your family. If you are sick, we have same-day appointments for our current patients. For information on how to become a new patient, visit lifecarefhoc.org. At Life Care Family Health and Dental, you will never get turned away.
Get ready to show your school spirit in style thanks to Beatty Sports. Whether you're cheering from the bleachers or rocking that Letterman jacket, from hoodies to hats, they've got the best selection for all Stark County schools. They are also the go-to spot for Letterman jackets that'll make you the envy of the hallways. With locations in Louisville and Hartville, it's easy to stop by. But don't wait too long. Get your jacket ordered by November 18th to guarantee delivery in time for the holidays. Support your team and score some serious school swag at Beatty Sports.
Back final time here at Zanesville as we see the teams finishing up their handshakes and the Tigers getting lined up to hear the alma mater. Also the Vikings on the far side will hear the alma mater. The Massillon Tigers with a 48-14 win tonight. They got 3 kick return touchdowns from Tyler Hackenbrack in the first half, which was really all they needed. The second half they controlled things offensively, but just a very odd game because of the fact that the Tigers kept running kicks back or having a short field or 1 or 2 play drives and didn't see much of their offense in the first half, but they blew out Teays Valley here tonight as we kind of expected, 48-14. They end up with 232 total yards, 127 on the ground, 105 through the air. For Teays Valley, 10 yards rushing, 104 through the air. Peyton Mitchell leading the Tigers, 12 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown. Peter Graham leading the way for Teays Valley, 12 for 40. Brady Farmer, 12 of 21, 104 and a touchdown. Jalen Slaughter, 4 of 6, 105 and a touchdown. And Braylon Tolles with the 2 catches. They're back-to-back in the second quarter for 85 yards and a touchdown in the first quarter. Still with the second half dominance by the Tigers. Time of possession 33-32 for Teays Valley, 14-28 for Massillon, who go on, will play next week, and looks like it's going to be Big Walnut. They're up 28-10 now in the fourth quarter against Ashland. So don't know where that game would be. That's a Columbus area team, so maybe we'll be back here. Who knows where we might be next week. But in any case, the Tigers will play on, and that's really all you care about at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, they took care of business. You know, we kind of joked at the end of the first half, you know, you script 15 plays and they only got through 4 of them. You know, you want to maybe see a little bit more, but, you know, I think they come in tomorrow. They look like they're pretty healthy. You know, didn't get bumps and bruises will be a little bit easier to take care of this week. And you probably don't watch much of this film. You know, watch some of the highlights, and you're getting ready for Big Walnut, or, you know, in that case, most likely that's who it's going to be, and you're going to know it's a little better football team. But I still think, you know, Massillon did what they needed to do tonight. Some penalties, but, you know, you got some younger guys in there, and, you know, a mouth guard penalty, that kind of stuff. But overall, you know, special teams were special, and you couldn't really ask for anything more.
Tigers get through this one, and as you say, looked pretty healthy in doing it, and were able to put this game away early and go on to the 48-14 victory. So just be aware as Hillsdale has scored again, so it looks like Malvern up against it. It's 44-28 with 5.5 minutes to go there. Hillsdale leading Malvern, and men are up on McKinley 17-0 late in the third quarter up in Medina. So Tigers win tonight. It means they'll be back at it next Friday night, and just be aware of what you can find out on Q92 Sports on Instagram and on Facebook and on X and now on TikTok and all those places, and you can find out where you can hear next week's games here on Q92. So thanks to Ryan Rainsberg back in the studios, to Ryan Bevere on the field. Be sure and check out his video and photos tonight after the game. And thanks to my partner, Brian Beatty, on Clint Scroggs. Again, our final tonight from Zanesville, Massillon 48, Teays Valley 14. You've been listening to High School Football presented by the Sarshone Auto Group on Q92.
Finding the right space to open or relocate your business can mean the difference between success and failure. The real estate professionals at Putman Properties will help find the perfect commercial property to suit your needs. Putman Properties specializes in office, retail, warehouse, manufacturing, investment, and multifamily residential real estate. Looking to sell your commercial real estate? Putman Properties marketing professionals will utilize local, regional, and national networks developed over 30 years to command the highest yield available. Contact Putman Properties at 330-498-4400 or visit them online at putmanproperties.com.
East of Chicago Pizza on Lincoln Way in Massillon at the Mayflower Plaza has a deal for your Friday night football party that will make you the MVP. On Fridays, only after 4 p.m., pickup or delivery, you can get a large 3-topping pizza with an order of garlic cheese bread and a 2-liter Pepsi product for just $24. Customers need to mention the Friday night football special and Q92. Don't miss out on the chance to score a touchdown for your party. Call East of Chicago in Massillon now. 330-837-9944.
Sarshone Auto Group is Ohio's fastest growing automotive group with 6 locations in Northeast Ohio, featuring top brands like Chevy, Ford, Ram, Jeep, Dodge, and more. Experience the fast, friendly, no-pressure approach to car buying that makes Sarshone truly different. Visit Sarshone today or see the selection of thousands of new and used vehicles at sarshone.com. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns.